Okay, cool. So I think a good place to start would be by giving a little bit of information about yourself and how you were drawn in as a young child.
So I came to New Zealand when I was 12
Yeah,
and yeah, I came with my family and then my
mm,
family's attending this church and well,
yeah,
they were attending another church, but then my mom, it was my mom to be honest.
yeah.
She was
Hello?
hello?
Is the power still there? Oh, the
Yeah.
the power went. Yeah. Oh, cool, cool. Connection was a bit. No, it's cool. It's cool.
And yeah, so as I was saying, I was here when I was 12, and then my mom was like in this church, and then she basically just like took me and my dad into this church as well. We were attending another church and knew a lot of people there. But
Yeah,
then, well, not every single one of our family agree with this cult,
yeah,
well, so-called church. But
yeah.
then, but then we didn't realize it was a cult back then. So yeah,
Oh,
that's basically how I got lured in as a young child. I
so
mean,
you were.
I was only 12, but
Yeah,
then but then I didn't know any better back then. I realized.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sure. So then you go into your teenage years, and yeah, I'm really curious to know what your teenage years were like in this cult because I never got that experience as a teenager growing. I got sucked in at about 21 into this cult, so I
Yeah.
never got that experience. And I know there's this idea, there's this theme that the children are just damaged in this group, and the
Yeah,
teenagers are
yeah,
just
exactly.
psychologically damaged. So yeah,
Yeah.
curious to know what your experience was like as a teenager.
So my experience was like, oh, I was basically forced to go to like the high schoolers training, high schoolers camps,
Yeah,
meetings every Saturday night where I
yeah,
could spend like much more quality time. And then it's like extended to basically my everyday life, to be honest.
mm,
My home life is just like full of the meetings at our house. And
yeah,
and back then it was like high schoolers meeting. And then I was pretty much forced to
mm,
help with the children of like what they call saints
yeah,
and basically give up my own personal time to prepare for like
mm,
tests, exams, and everything to just help with the children of the saints
yeah,
to like settle into new schools, basically baby them, where they're
mm,
literally not a baby anymore. So
yeah,
and then like everyday home life, it was just really messed up. I couldn't even properly prepare for my own tests and exams. Bear in mind, I was like year 12, year 13 at the time. And then
mm,
it's like you gotta get busy with like the NCA and all that jazz.
mm.
Yeah, pretty much focus on my and I literally had to change schools for like
Wow.
the quote unquote church life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We have to we had to like change schools for another school that was where all the Saints children are going to.
Wow.
Whereas whereas I was uh, whereas I was like in a school pretty much I was fine in the other school, which is like a
Yeah.
Christian school. And
Yeah.
then it was like I kind of enjoy myself, and and then suddenly out of the blue, at like the start of year 11, I have to change into like another school where all the Saints children are
Yeah.
into.
Wow.
About talk about that.
How did that affect you mentally? And did it isolate you from your friends?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, well, they call it the denominations.
Yeah.
The 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 friends I have at that Christian school was like the friends from the denominations, which,
Yeah.
as you know, is the daughter of the harlots.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's terrible. So mentally, how did that affect you? Did it get you mentally or
Kind of, yes. I feel kind of isolated. I
yeah.
have to be around. It's just exhausting having to be around all the coast children like all the time. So yeah. But at the end of the day, I try to hang out with those people who's like not a part of the church.
Mm,
Well, they were trying to like some of them were trying to like lure those people into the church, and
yeah.
then and then we'd all criticize and be like, "Oh, you shouldn't have natural friends. You're gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
preach the gospel to them, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you you need to invite them to like the high schoolers meeting, blah blah blah." Which some people literally did. I was like, it's a good thing that you didn't go because it's a cult. You know
Mm,
what will happen.
yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
how much did you know of Witness Lee's teachings at that time? Like, had they revealed Witness Lee to you much, or
Like bit by bit, actually. So it's like I've heard about it like all the time. And then
yeah.
I haven't got like the whole big picture
Yeah.
right up until like recently, to be honest.
Oh wow. Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, like quite recently. I've known a bit about like Witness Lee. I've heard of that name like all the time.
Hmm.
And then like I didn't realize anything weird by
Yeah.
like that time. I was like, oh, okay. I just went along with it.
Yeah.
It's like I feel some kind of like red flags and weirdness of it.
Yeah.
But then yeah, as I said, I didn't know any better.
Yeah. No, that's true. So it was like a slow progression. Like it wasn't quick. It was like a slow progression of revealing little bits here and there about Witness Lee to you.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
like really slow progression. I was like, okay, we got a sprinkle there, sprinkle of salt there. I'm like, they got some weird practices, definitely.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then like the picture's starting to reveal it by that time, to be honest.
Oh wow. So in the meetings, was there a lot of strange practices like strange chanting and strange
Oh yeah.
you know
Oh yeah. All of it. And then
mm,
it's like all this mindless chanting and yelling, everything's like really loud. And I think it's like really strange and weird. It's like
yeah.
mindless. And it's not just me as well. Heaps of people in the gospel meeting ended up not coming back. They
Mm,
were like, "Oh, I wonder why they're not coming back.
yeah.
Oh, we're gonna bear more fruit."
Mm,
I was like, "You wonder why, huh? Look at all the shouting that you did. I can't even stand it if I'm in their shoes, to be honest."
yeah.
Cause
And
like,
did they,
cause like, I remember in Matthew chapter 6, it wasn't like,
yeah.
didn't they say in Matthew chapter 6 that you shouldn't like,
Yeah.
you, you shouldn't do it
Vain
like the
repetitions, yeah.
Gentiles do and shouldn't do the
Yeah.
repeated words, and then yeah,
Yeah. Definitely true. Yeah. No vain repetitions like the Pharisees did. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely
exactly. I
Yeah.
was like, in the Bible, you shouldn't. Didn't I mention you shouldn't do that?
Yeah. Did they make you do it? Like, did they force you to get up there and do it?
Yeah, yeah. They kind of like nudge at you.
Yeah.
Like the people beside me, if it's like the Bible school student, they'll literally nudge at you.
Yeah.
And then like I remember one time we have to take a trainee and that was like ages ago. I was like I wa- the like we got the radios on in our car where like we play some songs in the car. And
Yeah.
then it's mom's car back then. I we played
Oh,
some music on mom's car. It wasn't like their supposed hymn or anything. It was just like the song we like to hear. And
yeah.
then like the trainee just came from the back seat and then tells us like how this is like worldly song and literally
Yeah.
turned the radio off. And then I
Wow.
was and then we just like have to like sing those hymns. And then she asked me what hymn I liked.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
she also said oh I want just like we can sing the high schoolers hymn like all that. And then the
Yeah.
next morning she insisted on like having morning revival with mom. Bear in mind that mom has to work the next morning and I have to go to school. So
Wow.
yeah, I was like, I don't think that's very Christian and very
No.
appreciated.
Mm.
And then I mean like in their thought it was like you have to only listen to hymns and you have to only like read them you know how they got like the morning devotionals, like the
Yes.
morning
Yeah.
revivals that
Yeah.
you read with like Henry and Rachel? That.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. So
you
you just
basically
had
have
to
to
read.
read that. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's horrible. Oh, oh, how were the other children around your age? Were they also, did you see a lot of mental damage to other children?
They haven't shown any like
Yeah.
outwardly, but they're really good at hiding back then. So yeah, they got some a few people like question it. That's like in uni years, and then a
Mm.
few of them question their practices, like
Yeah.
it's like weird, and and
Mm.
then they didn't take anything like off it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they really think, to be honest.
No,
That-
that's cool.
That's like more on the uni years, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm really, if you haven't got anything more to say in your high school years, I'm really interested to know what happened in your university years. How did that go for you?
Well, that's where the questioning all started,
Yes.
pretty
Yeah.
much. So like people around me was starting to show signs of like the mental damages and all that.
Mm.
And then I they were just like that's when like the mental damages, that's when the
Yeah.
questioning and all
Yeah.
that jazz. Because when you get a uni,
Mm.
you tend to put on the critical thinking hat on, and
Yeah.
then like they try to they got like the Christian clubs on campus, Christians on
Yes.
campus.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, and we have to merge it with the Auckland Uni ones,
Mm.
which is like where most of the notorious people all like be
You
in
went
the.
there? You went to Auckland, did you?
No, I went to AUT. So
Oh, I did. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like really close to like Auckland Uni. So we have to merge with the Auckland Uni Christian clubs. That's where I meet all the like the Bible school students, the serving ones, and all the students, like the really pursuing students
Yeah.
were in.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
they were like, they're just trying to love bomb you. And then
Yeah.
they were providing lunch for the students when they're like the exam periods and all that jazz.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Did
So,
you feel that the recruitment? Do you feel that the recruitment tactics were deceptive? Like, did you see that?
oh, literally, yeah. They
Mm,
were like in the beginning, they were just like love bomb you, and like,
yeah,
oh, come to us for like lunch, come to us for like dinner, and
yeah, yeah,
we prepare like the best food in the town in the whole town or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like the dinner was like big plates of like KFC and all that food stuff.
yeah.
And then like once they have once you're there for like long enough,
Mm,
they'll expose you to like the deeper truth. And then there's like by exposing you to what I mean by exposing you to deeper truth is
mm,
it's like they literally just throw you in the deep end of the pool.
yeah.
And
Oh,
then
wow.
and then like you're and then like they'll just literally use like all the jargons and all they'll lecture you in like the jargons and everything,
Yeah,
which like you don't really understand like at all. And then when I talk about it with like the other people and like the denominations, they
yeah,
don't even understand what I'm saying. I was
yeah,
like, okay, if this is like the deep truth, everybody in the Christian realm would
yeah.
understand what it is. Like if I
Mm,
say something then to another person who is not in this group, they'll understand.
mm,
And apparently they did not.
mm,
And then that made me question like, are you sure this is the truth here? Are we
mm.
following the same Jesus?
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, and
Yeah.
um, and with the recruitment tactics, were you involved personally in them? Like, did you get involved in deceiving people into this group?
They try to get me to.
Yeah.
Like literally. Just like all the the passing out the little pamphlets thing?
Yes. Yep.
Like the passing out like the Bible for New Zealand, Mystery of
Yeah.
Human Life, those. Yeah,
Yep.
they
Yep.
try to get me to do that. I
Oh,
was
wow.
like, I was like, I don't want to preach something that's not the truth. And then like, I basically have to like, just go with them, even
Yeah.
though they were like, I know deep down that this is not the truth. And I started to question them, and
Mm,
then as it is said, they just told me your mind's getting the best of you, that's Satan
yeah.
in you, that's not God in you, all
Yeah.
the classic tactics
Mm,
that they try to recruit me.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's horrible. And what were the meetings like in the university? Like, what specific meetings did you go to while at university?
Like all the Christian club meetings, like the
Yeah.
Bible studies, which they basically study like the materials from like Witness Lee and Watchman Nee. And
Mm,
then all the home meetings,
yeah.
or the Lord's Day for a little bit, but
Mm,
then I didn't ended up not going because it's just basically the same thing, all the yelling, all the shouting, all the parroting the morning revival, and then studying all the Witness Lee and Watchman Nee stuff.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you see a lot of new students being recruited into this group while you were
Oh
at
yeah.
university? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Only like a few of them literally stayed, but most of
Yeah.
them didn't, which is good in a way.
Yeah. So the retention rate's not that great, is it? Like with this group, the retention rate's not that good.
Nah, nah,
Terrible, isn't it?
wasn't that good. And some of them went to other churches, which is like way better than what they presented now at the at the church at the church, aka the cult.
Yeah, yeah. And even children, even their own children and church kids that grow up in this group, even the retention
Yeah,
rate with them, yeah, it's not that great, is it?
no, it's not really that great. I
Mm,
have, well, like heaps of the children that's in this group that I know
mm,
either get out and
yeah.
never come back. Even if they stay, barely any of them were like mm, willing to stay.
Mm,
Barely any one of them just stayed by choice, but yeah. I last I heard when I was in like Auckland, only
mm.
one of them came to the Bible
Wow.
school. And then most of them was like their parents saying to them, "Oh, you have to come to this Bible school." So they did. No, I don't think they're coming by choice, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Mm.
Which
And yourself,
sucks.
yeah, yeah, it does. Oh, and
Yeah.
yourself, did you get forced to go to the full-time training yourself? Like, what happened there?
They tried to. They tried to force
Yeah,
me. They were
yeah.
like, even my own parents, they forced me to go. And then
Wow.
just like, oh, everyone's going. You should go too. Oh, it's so good for your future career prospect. Oh, it's so good for you. You get to know more people. Oh, you're gonna meet your future spouse there. I'm like, bro, I can meet my future spouse like anywhere but in
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Which
Oh, and the elder. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
speaking of, that will lead me to the arranged marriage thing
Yes.
that
Okay.
happened way too common there, way too common in this
Mm,
cult than the outside world pretty much.
mm.
Even like China right now, they don't do that anymore.
Oh, so have you seen a lot of arranged marriages? Like, does that commonly happen?
Really common. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, trust me.
So yeah, yeah. So they just set up people with anyone pretty much. How does that work?
So like and they just introduce you
Yeah.
to, if you're a guy, they introduce you to like,
Yes.
oh, we got a single sister. Or if you're a girl, they say, oh, we got a single brother. Would
Yeah.
you like to fellowship with this single brother or single sister? And then
Yeah.
they set you up then and tells you to encourage you to fellowship. And
Yeah. Yeah.
apparently in this code, you know what encourage me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I do.
me is like it's not really what you think it means.
Yeah.
It's pretty much almost forcing you to just like fellowship with the
Yeah.
with the other person,
Mm,
which you knew nothing about. And then after a few months, you just hear, oh, so and so just get married to this person, or like so and so is engaged to this person. And then it's
mm.
like, uh, and it's completely out of left field. You
Yeah.
never knew they're like come together or anything. And it's just like you feel like they just know each other for like a few months.
Yeah. So they would just match people up even if they don't know each other.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
And then that's how a lot of divorce happening.
yeah.
Like the divorce I just told you about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And how do
Yeah,
they handle divorces? Like how do they handle that?
they don't handle well at all, trust me.
Yeah.
And then the divorce that I just told you about, And
Yep.
then there's like they they live in like the Hillcrest complex, like the new apartment complex.
In
And then
Hamilton?
yeah, in Hamilton,
Yeah. Yeah.
right across uni campus. And then
Yeah.
like whole bunch of them was like really surprised. You know, Ray McNee, the one that
Yes.
passed away,
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
daughter lives in there. And then
Oh.
like they were surprised and then they try to deal with it. Like whole bunch of Chinese speaking brothers and sisters is trying to deal with it. You know,
Mm.
Nathan
Yes.
Kang.
Yes. Yeah.
He was trying to he was trying to sort that out as well. And then Andrew Hutchinson, even Andrew Hutchinson was like trying to talk with the girl
Wow.
about that. They were it's like a really messed up situation.
Wow.
Like
The top. Yeah. Yeah.
they just got a kid together. Like
Oh.
yeah. And then they don't handle divorces really well. And then they were just like, some people from Auckland were just like, oh, you should stay in marriage. Oh, you should get back together with him. Be the modern day like Madame Guyon, blah, 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 blah. I was like, you're taking this way out of context, mate.
Mm. Oh, yeah. So this all comes back to the psychological damage, doesn't it? Like there's so much psychological damage, isn't there?
True that, true that.
Yeah. Even going back to university, did you see many students who had a lot of damage because of this cult, like psychological damage?
They don't try to show it, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
at the end of the meeting, they were like, oh, some like they were like, "Oh, it's weird. I'm never coming back this again. This is like oppressing. Like everybody the vibes were just not really uplifting. It's kind of depressing
yeah,
vibes.
yeah.
That's why a whole bunch of students just never come back.
Mm. But what about the students who are deep into this cult? Did you see any damage to them, like psychologically?
Well,
Yeah,
like they were kind of like got like this like OCD type of thing.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
just like it's like a computer programming that's like programmed into their brain. It's pretty much muscle memory and be like, oh, they just like they have to do all the yelling, the shouting, the mindless chanting, and then
Mm,
it's just like OCD kind of thing.
mm, yeah,
And this is especially prevalent in those children students with like the Bible school as well. It's just the more like an OCD kind of thing. And then when they're talking to like others, like outside of
yeah,
this code, or even inside this code that they barely knew, they put on this like fake smile, and then
yeah, yeah,
it makes you feel really uncomfortable.
yeah. It does. Yeah. Did you ever go to the Jubilee?
Like I've been once, and then I never went back anymore. So they
What did you think of
basically
that?
it's basically a high schoolers meeting, but times 1,000. It's just like more people yelling, shouting, mindless chanting, and then you know how sometimes they were just like trying to get you to sing at like Hamilton Gardens or something or Central Place
Yeah,
or what? You seen that? And
yeah, yeah. I've seen it.
where
Yeah,
like a whole bunch of
yeah,
people just like
yeah,
singing, and then like uh, they they get on their guitars and ukuleles and all that, and then
yeah,
there's two students like mindlessly yelling, chanting the verses.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I've seen it definitely. Yeah. Oh, I'm having a connection problem. Are you still there? Oh, I think the connection's gone off. I might be having a connection problem. Are you still there? Oh, hold on. Hello? Hello? Uh, hello?
Oh my God.
Hello? Oh, the
Hello.
connection, is it? Hello? Yes, yes. I'm here. Some
Yeah,
connection,
it's
yeah.
just disconnected for some reason. That's weird.
Yeah, I'll edit that bit out. It's okay. Yeah,
Yeah. So like yeah, we were just talking about how like the singing and mindless chanting and yelling and all that. They
yeah,
were just like, oh yeah. They were just
yeah.
like, oh my gosh. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like really weird stuff happening. So
So
they were
yeah.
you basically was just like a trainee, but a bit different, but hey. So
Is there anything else you want to talk about during the university years, like the meetings or anything else?
oh well, and I stopped going to the meetings halfway because it's like way too weird. I start to see the red flags and be like, okay, I'm not going to the meetings anymore. Like
What were
the
the specific? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, like the when they read the Bibles, it's like
yeah,
they don't really use any other versions
yeah.
other than the recovery versions with the footnotes only related back to like one man, which
Well,
is
so
like
yeah.
yeah. So
And when they introduced new students, did they hide like their own Bible, or were they just upfront? And yeah, how did that work?
for some of them, sometimes it's just like they just like hide it behind like mask where they would just like be good friends, and
Yeah,
then like, they give you that like the little tracts, then
yes,
and give you one of those, and they say like, oh, you should come to over to a dinner, and we can read about this.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
the mystery of human life.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. And then it's like a slow progression for lots of the students, is it? Like they don't,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They
Do you,
try to just like seep you into like the things,
mm,
and then like especially in like the children meetings, like
mm,
you're required to serve in the children meeting as well.
yeah, yeah,
Then, when they do that, you don't really get a lot of freedoms in choosing like what you wanna what you want the children to expose to, like the particularly the like
yeah,
songs and everything. And then like the Bible stories, they're pretty much the same thing, it looks like, but they don't want you to use any other materials other than their own materials or like the lesson plans from like the lesson plans to like the songs that
mm,
that children sing in other churches. Yeah, so they're only their own little song sheets.
yeah. No, that's exclusive, isn't it? Really, it's very exclusive, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. And then
Mm,
like and then they were just telling us and be like, oh, if you're not gonna do that, then if you're not gonna use that, then you are not gonna be in the New Jerusalem. That's what they say.
wow. They say that. Wow,
Yeah, they say that. And then
wow.
and then that's like when I talk to people from the other churches, and
Mm,
then like saying like, oh, when you die, you go to the New Jerusalem.
mm,
It's just like they just like, huh? I don't understand. What's New Jerusalem? I never heard of that theology.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
wow.
yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I'm very, very interested to know the role of a sister in this group. Yeah, I'm very interested to know about that.
Mm. Well, we were told that as a sister, you should
Yeah.
submit to the brothers as the head. And then the brothers can be the co-workers, the leaders,
Mm,
basically the preachers and all that. And then and as a sister, you can just be workers from home. You can just be like nurturing the children, and you submit to your husbands, and yeah, be like for me, can be like for be like for nice, smiley, and then doing all the whole housework and all like that. It sounds like
mm,
it's just like a little sister that has the role of like uh you shouldn't get over the brothers, and then you shouldn't just like say a word in the decision of the church. They say
mm,
like the sisters are important, but really they're not.
mm.
They're just like pretty much oppressed.
Yeah. Did you feel that some of the sisters were like depressed, like they had depression or another similar mental health condition?
Yeah, but most of them, as I said, they just don't show it. They just like give you the message that your feeling didn't matter. And then when your husband do something to you, or like a brother did something to you, you should just cover it.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
talk to us about this, like covering sin. Talk to us about this. Did you see this?
like a lot.
Mm,
Like so that's like way too more common than you think.
yes,
You know, like other than like, the one that the suicide that I told you about.
yes,
The one
yeah.
that, yeah, that one, the first incident was because they're covering some sins that possibly a brother did to her.
Mm,
No one know who. No one know
mm,
what who the culprit is.
yeah,
Even the parents, like
yeah.
mm, like I don't know. The- there's a high chance that it was a brother in the church, and then everybody was guessing that, and then she didn't tell anyone because they were covering for that brother.
Mm,
So yeah, that's like the notorious kind of thing. And then there's just like you know that divorce that I told you about. They were trying to cover for that brother, and then they
mm,
banned the sister from any kind of service, any kind of like the conference that they just passed. They wouldn't
mm.
let her translate. They wouldn't let her play the piano. They wouldn't let her do anything. They don't even let her just attend the meetings just because
Wow.
they just said like and then one older sister called that
Mm,
that woman and her mother and be like, oh, because she was like they divorced. That means the
mm.
woman is fornicating.
Wow. They accused her of that, did they?
Yeah, that older sister, she just plain downright say that to her and her mother and be like, oh, you're just because you guys divorced, you're fornicating, which is clearly not the case. She did not fornicate.
Mm.
Maybe the brother was just the real culprit for doing something.
Abusive. Abusive,
Yeah,
was he? Was he?
yeah, the guy was abusive, and then
Mm,
they were blaming the brother's abusive, and they blaming the sister to she's said that she's fornicating, but she's not.
Mm. So pretty much they treat women like garbage in this group, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
you literally can say that.
Wow, that's horrible. Was
Well,
there?
they're not that's the one I know. And then like there's like heaps of them. There's just heaps of cases and people were like treating the sisters like garbage, to be honest.
Oh, have you got any more you can go into?
Um they were like I remember like heaps of the sisters they got divorced were like that. Well,
Mm.
kind of like us following the similar pattern, to be honest. Like, we used to have a sister that married to a Kiwi brother, I think. And then they went back to China and then they got divorced. They were like, people were saying things behind her back and be like,
Mm.
oh, you were fornicating. You're not a good
Mm.
sister. And then seriously.
Yeah,
And
that's
um and then like a whole bunch of them. And then like the the two leaders, Housemasters and Hebron, they
yeah,
were
yeah.
they were like the main people that's
Mm.
introducing like the arranged marriages. And they also have like this and they also
Mm.
have this tendency to say things behind people's backs. And then
Oh
there's
wow.
yeah. And then there's like two cases of divorce. And then this
Yeah,
other couple,
yeah.
they basically have the same thing. They were like people were blaming the woman and the kid who was like my age when she came, like
Oh,
like the she's like 12, which is like the age when I came
yeah,
over.
yeah.
And then she witnesses her mom and dad was just like fighting, breaking up, and all that. And then people blaming mom. She was like,
Wow.
oh, she was all good. That's like a huge mental scar for that girl.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's horrible. So
Yeah.
is there any other red flags you saw in this group? Well, yeah. Any other red flags you'd like to talk about?
It's pretty much like covering divorce
Yeah,
and then like basically covering everything. And then tell us it's like, oh, we gotta cover the nakedness of like
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
brothers, and then just like Ham covered the
yeah,
nakedness of his father, blah blah blah. And then
yeah.
like they were just like pretty much abusing this like
Mm.
woman abusing kids. You know that second couple, the where with the 12-year old girl,
Oh, okay,
the
yes, yep.
man the man is actually like push her daughter and then just like just like hit that little 12-year-old girl. And then
Physical
I
abuse,
was
physical
yeah,
abuse.
yeah.
Wow.
Everybody was telling the mom was like, you should like telling the mom and be saying to her like, you should go to the police about that straight up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then there's like this other half, and it was like, oh, you shouldn't, you should just cover up our brother and blah 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 blah. And then one of the leading brothers, he's
Mm.
actually he's actually the man that pushed the little girl. That's his boss.
Wow. Really? Wow.
Yeah, he's actually his boss. And then like everybody was telling the mom, she's like, you should go to the police about that.
Yeah,
And then the mom's just too scared. She wanted to,
yeah.
but she's too scared.
Of the
Yeah.
elders, like what? What
No,
was she?
like because she was just too scared from the pressure of the elders. And
Yeah.
then eldest being the man's boss.
Mm.
And then she wanted the permanent residency into New Zealand. Even though everybody was like, well, there's a heaps of ways of getting permanent residency. You should just go to school, go to find a job or something.
Yeah.
Even just go to school, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Oh,
just too scared of the
that's
pressure of the
horrible.
eldest.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. So are you almost out of this group? Like you're about, it seems like you're about 80% out, are you?
Almost, almost. Just like need to cut ties in a few meetings and all that.
So
Like
what's holding you back?
it's just like people were forcing me to be in those Friday groups,
Yeah.
which I'm trying to go to another person's house in
Oh, okay.
the China. I'm trying to go to the Friday group in the Chinese church by the lake, which
Okay.
has a little branch um from actually someone I know is in that group, and then their house was like really close to us, so I'm
Oh,
planning
wow.
to go there on Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Well,
then Sundays is just the Chinese church by the lake, to be honest.
okay, yes. Does anyone in the cult know that you're trying to get out? Like, does anyone know you have problems?
Yeah, I haven't told much people just yet.
Mm,
And then the one that on Saturdays,
yes.
the the Saturday group is like the one that's I'm slowly cutting ties with that. And then I'm trying to get trying to get out of that group, to be
Oh, okay,
honest.
yeah.
I'm trying to get
Yeah.
out of that group to go to the other group, to go to
It's
the
hard to
Chinese church.
it's hard to get
Yeah,
out of
that's
that
the
one.
hardest because
Yeah.
people were like pressure. There's like this
Yeah.
pressure, but I'm slowly cutting ties in secret, to be honest.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, I hope that goes well. Is there anything else you'd like to share? Is there anything or any message that you would like to share to the group or anyone else?
Well, if there's any message to those people who's like a perspective, if anyone just like knock on your doors,
Yeah.
well, I don't think it's a good idea for you to go to that
Mm.
group. Just don't even think about it. It's a cult. Run.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
So if
No,
you if there's anyone on the line, just like slowly getting out, like one way or another, to be honest. Seriously.
yeah. And go with your gut feeling, right? Like if you feel that it's a cult, get out of there straight away. Don't stay.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Life could be better if you just like get out of there. It's a
Yeah,
cult.
yeah, definitely. Oh well, you've done really well. You've shared a lot. I've really enjoyed it. Anything else, or should we wrap it up?
Well, if there's anything else, maybe that deserves another video, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we could maybe we could go more into the oppression of women in another video. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you want. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely
cool.
not. Okay. I'll catch you
Yeah.
later. Yeah, I'll catch you later. Thank
Cool.
you.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thanks.